The first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson, escaping the pressure right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Go.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
My five. In your fight. 24. Fire's the mic. You ain't
Watson, off play action. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
55, come on, God, 55. And we got to get to the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, flush to his right. It's complete to Fuller. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch. Sponge. No.
Hurdles over him. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. The catch made by Hopkins. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Flare. Check it. Flare.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, D.
Look at me. Zipper.
Man, move it. You got to get that.
Yes.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Hey.
On the ball.
Dude.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Steven Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Watson. He's got Fuller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's get it. Got it.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They're not ready to go.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. 58, boys, 58, 58. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 58. 59.
On first down, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Buying time to his left. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's just his second catch of the game. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Ready? Turn Tucson. Hey, orbit.
Hey, Mike.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get off the field.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. run. He was looking that time for Stills. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Here's Hines. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
2nd and 3. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, baby. Big turnover. Get that ball.
Now Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run again with Hines. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you